I wish the government would put the fine higher than it is right now. Maybe people would stop throwing the trash everywhere. That way on the other road, I saw a sign that says "Do not litter." There's litter scattered all around it.
Earth, air, fire, and water. These are the elements of life. No matter how sophisticated our technology becomes, we can't live without these basic elements of nature. Each day when you wake up in the morning, the power you use has an impact on our environment. Our modern world relies on electricity. Affordable electricity makes our lives easier and powers our economy. But where is the power you use coming from? Before you plug in, your power has made a long journey through wires and even on trains and barges. Over 20 million tons of coal is mined each year in Ohio alone. While mining methods have improved, the legacy of past mining has polluted water in Ohio, and we are responsible for cleaning it up. Clean water is critical for healthy communities in Ohio and the world.
Hi, I'm Kelly Blosser.
And I'm Cameron Blosser.
We live in Corning, Ohio, which is near the area of the Monday Creek watershed. Here we are at a gob pile.
Gob is the waste coal from a coal mine. It's the coal that isn't old enough to burn well. And they would take out the coal that was worthwhile, and they'd take the waste coal or gob and put them into these great big piles like this. The gob will burn, but it's hard to keep it burning, and when it does burn, it gives off a horrible smell and doesn't burn very hot and just doesn't create much of a flame, doesn't last long. So it was mostly just taken out and left in little pieces like this and poured out into these piles, and that you'd have hundreds of these piles around these areas. And they'd just be left there, and after the mines had shut down, they'd still be there, and the water would run through them and take the sulfur and iron and all this aluminum and everything down into the water. And it would wash it right into the streams, which is the second way that it would get the sulfur through means other than acid mine drainage. Well, when the Straitsville mines caught on fire, they made several attempts to put them out. And one of them was to pump as much water as they could into one of the coal entrances. But the problem is that this water getting mixed with the heat from the fire created steam, and it created almost an earthquake, and actually created a 6-foot crack in the ground from it, where the steam was escaping, and people lost parts of their houses that collapsed, and things fell off of their walls and broke. It's really smelly back here. We're here at the entrance to Essex Mine, and this water here is coming out of the entrance to the mine. And this water comes from streams up above the mines that actually wear down the ground until the ceiling gets thin and they cave in. And then the streams flow right into the mines and out like this.
As water travels through the mine, it picks up various minerals. We can tell by the white residue on the rocks that it has picked up aluminum. By the orange, we can tell that it has also picked up iron. This water is very acidic and not much can live here. Now let's go back to the lab.
We just saw the aluminum in the acid mine drainage. Our next experiment will simulate how the aluminum dissolves. My brother here will demonstrate what happens when we pour this battery acid on this aluminum pop can. But what is acid? This lemon juice is an example of acid because of something called the pH scale. Items on the scale that are more acidic are near the 0 range. Lemon juice is about a 2 or 3 on that scale. Items that are less acidic or alkaline are on the higher of the scale. Now, when you're in an acidic part of the scale, nothing can really live there, including animals and plant life. So now we're going to add this acidic lemon juice to the plant here on the table and see what happens. In areas like southeastern Ohio, where lots of old coal mines are around, the water ends up washing into the mines when it rains. The water picks up minerals like iron and aluminum, washes back out the mine entrance, and goes into our streams. It comes out looking like this. Not very tasty. Don't try this at home.
Murray City, Ohio is one of the many small towns contained in the Monday Creek watershed. You see, a watershed is more than just creeks, streams, and bodies of water. It is a place, a community with history, family, and friends. When a watershed is not healthy, people know it. Plants and animals know it too, and as parts of the food chain disappear, the entire ecological balance is disturbed, and we are part of that ecology. People came here for a bright future. They worked long days in the coal mines, most of the time hunched over for a 15-hour shift. As these towns grew, coal was hauled out, trees were logged and sold in other places, and clay was mined for bricks to build homes and other things. Soon the people had depleted all the resources and the towns went bust. Coal companies left, and so did many people. What was left behind were not only people wondering how to live under new circumstances, but a landscape and environment that was wounded. Now in the 21st century, we still have the scars of the past. The Monday Creek Restoration Project has been working on a number of different things to help improve the natural environment in the Monday Creek watershed.
We're standing across the roadway from the seep in Murray City. This is a location where there's an old ball field that's going to be used for the treatment of the water. There are actually going to be a number of ponds that are placed in this location, and those ponds will filter the water and with limestone neutralize the water so that as it runs into Snow Fork, it's clean, usable water for the community.
Brian Holyfield, and we're with Troop 60. And we come down here from 4 to 6 times a year, right out of Murray City, to pick up trash for community service hours, so the younger boys can advance in rank.
There's the 4-H Nothing Less Than the Best group, and there's also the Book to Boy Scouts, and we have Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity with us today, so we're getting a lot of trash picked up.
Maybe 'cause I love you makes me crazy over you. I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy over you. Crazy, crazy, and I don't know what I'll do.
The Monday Creek Restoration Project is about 5 years old, and it's a citizens group that brings together not only local people but different agencies that have funding that might be used for acid mine drainage remediation. This particular project popped up early on in their analysis of the watershed as being representative of this subsidence problem where surface water is captured by mines.
All day I faced a barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spread the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me and you? The nights are cool and I'm a fool, each star's a pool of water, cool water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spread the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for me?
You're looking at a seep. This is a location where there's acid mine water running out of the side of a hill. We're at Murray City, and this is the site where we're going to actually be working on a project to improve the water quality. We're going to treat the water in this seep, and in the process we're going to provide recreational opportunities for the community. This is a project that's being sponsored by the Office of Surface Mines and the National Endowment for the Arts. It's a project that in the next couple years we'll be able to see a great improvement both to the water quality and to the recreational benefits for the people here in Murray City.
We got Monday Creek Restoration coming to town to clean up our streams, which haven't been able to be used for anything because, well, for one thing, the sewage. We had a terrible problem here, but we're the first one of these cities of Black Diamond to have the sewage come in. And it's online now. And with the work that Monday Creek does, and the fact that the sewage isn't going into our creek now, should be a wonderful help to our village.
I meander down from mountains where the snowfall gave me birth. I was only a young stream sometimes rapid. It depends on the terrain. Irrigating all around me, ancient elm and sandhill crane. Through the valleys, fields and meadows, wetland, marsh and delta plain. Flowing onward through this landscape to the ocean. Children float upon my surface, swimmers race my undertow. There is not a pool or puddle where I hesitate to go. Yet no matter the distraction, I return to what I know. A steady pilgrimage to blend with endless ocean. I was once a mighty storm cloud, Father, Son assembled me. Then I turned into a raindrop, Thunderbird had set me free. Now I know myself as river, soon I lose myself at sea. Any moment bound to turn into the ocean.
I would say that you really can't see what it will mean to this area yet. Now, like I say, when the creek gets cleaned up so kids can play in it, or so you could fish in it, or whatever, it will be wonderful.
From cradle unto grave, from snowflake unto tidal wave, who denies all oneness and survives? Who perishes but keeps their heart alive? As I ramble past your cities, many lessons I am learning. I see money building prisons, I see dreamers trapped and yearning. But you can't evaporate the source to where I am returning, with my currents magnetized to endless ocean. As a cloud I dream the rainbow, as a drop I dream the stream, as a rivulet I dream the bucket turning